Well, Mary on Netflix was underwhelming. Yes, it did give me a new perspective, but there was just a lot of modern elements in the movie that the audience can just tell that this is not true.
For me, I knew that this film would be a little bit controversial, so that was my excitement. From just seeing the trailer alone, I'm like, okay, there are some elements in this film that a lot of people will not agree with, and I know they'll try to embellish it for the purpose of storytelling. It was just there. 2 hours. I don't know why it was almost 2 hours.
No. Religious biopics like this, they're always controversial because these are people's faith, these are people's beliefs. So there's always going to be fact checking. You have to be very respectful. Especially stories about Mary, because there's a lot that is shrouded in mystery about her. Because the Bible doesn't really tell us a lot about the mother of Christ. Yeah, so that's what this movie aims to give us, that it's a coming of age story, and the director said they aimed at portraying a humanistic side of Mary's story.
Yeah, and a side that everybody can watch
and relate to, and they're saying that they're hoping that it will drive the young crowd to aspire to this biblical character. I don't think it did that though.
This film has sparked, like I said, I knew it was going to be very controversial. It has sparked a lot of controversy. First of all, the lead actress in this film, Noah Cohen. She's a Jewish Israeli actress.
And a lot of pro-Palestinians have found on this because of what's going on in that region at the moment, because there's a lot of unrest there. But Netflix, they have come to defend their decision that most of the cast here are actually Israelis because they wanted accuracy in the entire Jewish tradition. And the mother of Christ was a Jew.
Yes, and I think I saw somewhere that the pro-Palestinians too and the Palestinians are upset because they said Mary and Joseph, they have Palestinian roots too.
Yes.
So it's kind of
erasing them.
Yes.
While on the other hand, conservative Christians think too much modern fluff, and this is where I stand. This is where I agree with them. Too much modern fluff. And it was just so obvious that you're trying to make this thing modernized. But before we dive into the entire modern fluff, there are some things that were not biblically true.
Yes, Mary's birth was heralded by Angel Gabriel.
Yeah, we don't know this.
Yeah, we're not really sure. I think the story of Mary started coming from the entire nativity stories where we start hearing stories of Mary in the Bible.
Yeah, so we don't know about any, like, if Angel Gabriel also told Joachim and that she is going to be the mother of Jesus Christ. However, the Catholic Church believes in the Immaculate Conception. They believe that Mary is without original sin. Yes, there were stories about her being in the temple working with other young girls, but at the same time, we don't know about the entire Angel Gabriel bit of it.
And also, we had multiple appearances of the devil trying to tempt Mary from the righteous path in this film. And there was a particular scene while she was in the temple when I think she was going heading for prayers, and the devil came to tempt her. I think that was the first encounter with him in this film. And then Angel Gabriel came and said, "Brother."
Yeah, that shocked me. Like, why is Angel Gabriel calling the devil brother? However, I actually like the fact that we don't have any evidence of this too, that Mary was being tempted by the devil. But I actually like the fact that they added this bit to this movie, because Jesus Christ was also tempted by the devil in the Bible. What are the odds that his mother was not also tempted when she was carrying him? Then what happened to Joseph's part of the story where he decided that he's going to divorce Mary quietly? Then the angel Gabriel appeared to him to convince him. That part was obviously missing from this movie.
Yeah. I don't know the decision why, because I think it was really vital.
That's a vital part of the story. It's as vital as Angel announcing that she's going to Mary, that she's going to bear the son.
The film is kind of like, it's a blend of genres. Like we have a thriller, coming of age, romance. So maybe they wanted that to be like, okay, he really loved her, not that she was influenced by an angel or anything. He just loved her from seeing her by the river and just, I'm going to get married to this girl.
But that's what makes Joseph beautiful in that story as well. The fact that he decided that he knows their tradition, he still admires and loves her, but that's why he decided that, okay, I'll do it quietly, and so I don't bring any shame and disgrace to her. That was the plan. That's what makes his story as Joseph admirable. That was a pivotal point in that relation. Joseph did not have to be anything else. He could have just been Joseph, and that's why people love him.
Then the part of where people. I feel like that is possible. You know, there's when people found out that Mary was pregnant, she's supposed to be a virgin, and it's an abomination. I feel like it's possible, but I'm not sure that there's one account that they started throwing stones at. They wanted to throw stones at her to kill her. I don't think it happened, but I think it's a possibility. Maybe that was based on the Jewish religion at the time, or the rules that were governing these people at that time. Maybe that's why they said, let's just add this bit to it, that what if this happened? So I don't think people will like it.
The most important one too, Mary in the manger. First of all, that did not look like a manger.
I was stressed out. There's no cattle. Where did her mother come from? They had nobody. They had nobody. They had nowhere to stay. So they found this manger. That is where Jesus was born, in a manger. Every single story that we have heard since I was born,
but
has been that.
But this story has a midwife, and her mother was present there.
Yes.
And no livestock present in the manger. It's just a place of ruin. So maybe they're trying to say, it was an exaggeration.
And it seemed like everybody knew that Mary is the chosen one. She's the one carrying the Messiah. And I feel like if a lot of people came there to pay their respects to them, even if they moved, people will know, okay, there's this Mary. People would definitely trace that, okay, this is where the Messiah headed, or this mother of the Messiah, they headed this way, they went to Jerusalem, let's go and look for them, let's go and find them. We want to be with our Messiah. I think that's what will happen throughout the so I feel like them saying a story like that actually affects what happens after. Because people didn't believe that Jesus is the Messiah. So you saying a lot of people were already in Bethlehem ready for the birth of the Messiah, and they came to pay respect. Not just the three wise men came to pay respect, people came to pay respect to the Messiah that was born. You are already changing what happens after.
The other change was the flight to Egypt. Jesus Christ also presented in the temple, yes, agreed. But there was also a flight to Egypt. But in this story, how the story ended was that they went to the temple despite the entire danger or threat to life. They went to the temple in faith. There's a lot of fluff, like we said earlier, about the modern fluff, especially the meet cute between Mary and Joseph. That was the first one I raised my eyebrow at. We already know. It's okay for the generation to come to know that there was actually a time. Because when we were growing up, we learned that there was a time where parents used to betroth people. People were like, okay, this is a different time now. Yes, you don't have to do that anymore. And that is fine. Sorry, there was no meet cute.
So I mean, better if they stuck to like, okay, maybe they get to approach her parents and she didn't even know, and she even rebelled against it. But that would be better than, okay, I know your daughter. I am no.
And they made Joseph this silly person, and I don't even know if he's goofy. I don't even know. Then I didn't want to talk about it, but the part where Joseph had to kill somebody as well at the end to protect Mary and the baby. So if you're going to this movie thinking that, okay, this is a biopic, this is your reference, no, it's not. Biblically, a lot of things are untrue and inaccurate here. A heavy dose of fiction was added to it, although it's based on the mother of Christ. Hope that helps.
So you recommend it? Okay, so you don't recommend it. I don't think I'll recommend this film. There are many other ones that you could watch. I already get into the Christmas spirit. It did not make me get into this Christmas spirit or the joy of it. I like some things that they opened my eye to. Okay, this is tradition at that time. Okay, this could happen. This is possible. But at the same time, it did not give me that feeling that I usually have after watching stories about the nativity like this. And I don't really like it. Anthony Hopkins was just this manic King Herod. Although he's a good actor. This was just heavy. Too much blood.
I went to this movie thing, and especially when it started, I think you know my story. You don't. I don't get anything new from this story.
Even the writers and directors, producers, they don't even know the story.
So I was thinking when they started with that, get ready to be school, maybe touched on something that we did not know about before. So we're going to be seeing things new. But it's just really work of fiction, and it was just obvious that this is just somebody's imagination. It's going to draw you in. I'll give it a 12 out of 5. It was just there. I wanted more.
I'll give it 12 out of 5. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing mind-blowing about it.
So let us know what you think about this movie, if you liked it, if you did not like it. And we hope that we answered your question if this is biblically accurate. So you should definitely subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to like this video as well. Goodbye.